What's up guys, my name is Bravo, and a quick summary before this video starts. I just want to apologize for the lack of uploads throughout this channel recently, because a lot of stuff has been going on and I've been trying to get them all resolved so I could continue to do what I'm doing. But everything is fine now. It's been a while since I've even recorded anything, and I did have some videos I had planned, so I'm hoping I could get those videos out as soon as possible. And yeah, I decided to make a video on Genshin Impact. Is one of the games that people want me to play on the channel here, and I did make an account. This was like way back then. I would say like 2 years prior to this. I made a Genshin account like 2 years ago, and I wasn't really feeling the game, but I got into it a lot more the more I played it, and I really enjoyed it. And I've seen a lot of other people play this game online, so I want to give it a shot as well. So what this video is basically about is I'm going to be reviewing my account, showing you guys the characters I have, the builds, how many weapons I have, and etc. This isn't a whale account for people who doesn't know what type of account this is. I am not a whale. I know that's a term that most people use in the Genshin community, and for people who doesn't know what a whale is, basically a person that has spent a lot of money. I would say like at least $1,000 in this game. Like that's just outrageous to me. But I decided to like make a review on my account, show you guys the builds I made, and I have a lot more videos coming out soon. Just going to be a Sega versus Capcom video. I hope I can get that out as soon as possible. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, we are here. This is my official Genshin Impact account review. Now, this account is mine. I made this account, okay, I don't know why she was doing all that, but I made this account like 2 years ago, and like, long story short, I remember my friends was playing this game, and then they wanted me to play it, and I was like, sure, it looks cool, alright. Then I tried it out like 2 years ago. Honestly, at first it was a little boring. I'm just gonna say that it was a little boring. But as soon as I started playing more into the game and I started advancing by levels and all that stuff, it started to get a lot more fun, a lot more entertaining. So I want to show you guys the amount of work I put into this account, and I don't know how to start this off officially, so I'm just gonna go with the characters I have now, because right now I have a team here and it's just going by that. So I'm just gonna show you guys my characters, what I was planning to do with them, and why they're built the way they are. So the first character I do want to start off with is Navia. Now, Navia, I recently just got her. I'm not gonna lie, this patch that just came out recently, she was the first 5-star in the banners along with Nilu. I don't have her, but I wanted to get Navia, and I was building her like as we speak. I'm still building her right now. I'm trying to get her to level 90. I still have I have 3 of the 4 pieces I need. Oh my gosh, I hope she ain't too loud. But I've collected 3 of the 4 pieces I need for her to ascend to max ascension. So there's that. Let me show you guys her stats. 29 to 210. Now, this is going to be changing really soon, because I do like the amount of crit damage she has. I just don't like the amount of crit rate she has. I was aiming to at least have her at least 40 crit rate. So this is extremely low for her. She's not going to be hitting her crit damage that often, so hopefully I could get better pieces for her to change all that, or probably her weapon, who knows. Now for the weapon, I have R5 Ultimate Mega Magic Sword. This is from a previous event that happened patches ago. You can't get this weapon now. It was only an event weapon, so for people who doesn't have this weapon, I'm sorry. Hopefully in the future they'll bring this weapon back. I don't know if they do stuff like that, but hopefully they do. So I have R5 Mega Magic Sword, artifacts, 2-piece Golden Troop, and 2-piece Gladiator Finale. Now, a lot of people's going to be questioning why I build my characters at certain ways, but I'm gonna be honest, some of the characters I built, it's only because I struggle when it comes to getting the artifacts. Like, I want good artifacts for the characters, and then when the luck is really bad, I just have to go with what I have. So this right here, 2-piece Golden Troop and 2-piece Gladiator's Finale, I had good pieces for those, so I was like, you know what? She could also run well on a 2-piece set, so I decided to put that on her. Let's go over what the pieces are. So I have crit rate, crit damage. I really like the amount of crit damage I have on this flower. Well, yeah, it's a flower. And then the plum, the feather, I'm just gonna say the feather, crit rate, crit damage as well. Crit rate, crit damage. Almost everything I have for these characters is crit rate and crit damage, which I do like, but sometimes the rolls could be a little bit bad. I have geo damage bonus with crit damage. It is unfortunate with this piece, but I could get a better one, because I was hoping I could at least get a lot more crit rolls in this one, but I'll take it. I'll take it until I get a better one. And I have crit damage and crit rate with a good amount of attack power. This is actually a really good piece, because even though it's not that much on crit rate, it's still giving me good rolls on attack percentage, which is something that Navia needs. So I'm glad I was able to give this piece to her. She's at 0 constellation. When it comes to some characters, when I get like an extra constellation for a 5-star character, it just happens on accident. There's gonna be a lot of characters I have, and I'll show you what I mean of that. So 0 constellation. Her talent's 486. Now, my plan for this is I want to crown her elemental skill and her elemental burst. Like, I want to crown these two. For people who doesn't know what I'm talking about, a crown is basically one of those event items where you could max out your talent to level 10. So I want to do that for her elemental skill and her elemental burst. So hopefully I can get enough. Well, I have a good amount of crowns. I just never use it because the resources is just out of pocket. So yeah, I want to crown these two elemental skills and probably keep her normal attack at level 6 or level 5. It all depends. If I don't want to spend too much. So yeah, that's the first character. My second character, Zhongli, the Geo Archon. Now, this is gonna be an interesting one because he is actually one of my best characters. Well, yeah, he is actually one of my best characters, and I'm gonna show you on a few reasons. So let's look at this. Let's look at the stats. 11 to 102. Honestly, I don't care that much about the crit rate and crit damage. I really do not mind it because
wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I don't care about your wine, dude. Anyways, but basically 11 to 102. I really do not care about the crit rate and crit damage because I just want to build him on HP because he kind of focuses around that along with the energy recharge. Like the energy recharge, he has 174. Not bad, honestly. I am hoping to reach more than that, but it all depends with the artifacts because I do plan on farming this account later, and I also have a lot of other stuff to explain as well. So, R5 Favonius Lance, really good weapon choice for him. 4-piece Tenacity, which is a really good artifact set for him, best in slot. Let me go over the stats here. So I have a good amount of HP in this roll. The crit damage is fine. I don't mind it as much. For the feather now, he has a lot of crit damage along with a good amount of defense. He doesn't need defense. He really needs HP, but I'll keep it regardless because it also gives him energy recharge. For the HP now, I don't know why I gave him this. It is a good artifact piece. It does have HP, but also has crit rate and crit damage, along with the HP and the defense percentage. So yeah, I guess that's really good for him. Also have HP. I really do not care about the substats nonetheless, except for that energy recharge that gives me a lot. So I could be able to crop his elemental burst a lot more faster. And yeah, just HP. So basically, my plan is to build him on HP because that's what he needs. And yeah, that's how it is. I really do like how I built the Zhongli here. I should be fixing him up probably in the near future. He is at Constellation 0. His talents is 188. Now, I have no need to even do his normal attack. Like, there's no need whatsoever. Because I'm pretty sure if I could look at one of these constellations, I think that if he was at C6 or something, he can like be like a good DPS or something. I don't want to take him to that level. I just want to keep him the way as it is. His elemental skill and burst, however, his elemental burst is really good. I don't even think I need to like increase it. I just want to increase his elemental skill, which is basically the shield, and that shield could do a lot for my team. Like it could tank, so it can help me tank a lot of attacks from a lot of enemies. So I'm definitely going to level this skill up in the future, keep it at level 10, crown it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for Zhongli. My next character, Furina, the quote-unquote Hydro Archon. Now, this is really interesting here, because Furina is another good character I have in my account. With the amount of Hydro application she could put up is really good. I know there's going to be a lot of people in the comments that's going to probably say how their builds are a lot better than mine. That's fine. I really am interested and curious to see how you guys play the game, if you guys do play the game, and how you build your characters. I'm really interested. You guys can let me know. So yeah, 54 to 175, 171 energy recharge. I think I could get more than this in the near future with the artifacts I plan on farming, because right now the patch that we're in, 4.8, the next patch after that is going to introduce Natlon, which is a brand new region in this game. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of farming that I gotta do. So yeah, R3 Favonius Sword, 4-piece Golden Troop. Let's look at the stats here. Crit rate, crit damage. Okay, crit rate, crit damage. I have a lot, and I mean a lot of crit damage on this piece here. She does have HP, because I think she also needs HP for her elemental skill and her burst. And her burst also gives me like an attack increase. So yeah, that's another good reason. HP again with crit rate and crit damage, and we have crit rate and crit damage on this one with the decent amount of HP and some energy recharge and some attack percentage. She really doesn't need the attack percentage, but it's just there just to be there. C0, and her talent is 688. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why I even leveled up her normal attack. I was gonna keep it at level 1, but I just had the spare materials and I just used it. I don't know, looking back at it, I really don't know why I did that, but it's level 6 now. There's really nothing much I can do. Her elemental skill and burst, I plan on crowning this in the future, because the elemental skill is really good for setting up a lot of hydro application, and her elemental burst, like I said earlier, gives me a huge damage boost, which I could really use, and I can also heal my team as well, depending on like the thing I have. I forgot what they call it, the arc and the yeah, it's the arc. That's what they call for Fontaine characters. I can either get a damage boost or a healing boost. Next character, the unlucky son of a Bennett.
Adventure team,
so
assemble!
the Bennett is really one of the best characters in the game, and yeah, a lot of stuff could really prove that. So looking at his stats here, I really don't matter much on the crit rate and crit damage. It's mostly the healing bonus and an energy recharge. We'll get into that really shortly. But 26 and 95, that's fine, whatever. Healing bonus 35%, and his energy recharge is 266. He needs a lot of energy recharge to even do his elemental burst, which is like one of the best ones in the game for a 4-star, that is. And yeah, let's go to what weapons he has. So he has Sapwood Blade R1, 4-piece Noblesse. Let's see, energy recharge with crit rate, elemental mastery, and attack. That's fine. I really don't matter much with any other substat. I just want the energy recharge for him. So crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge with crit rate, crit damage, and the HP stats are really crazy right now, because that's another thing that he needs to increase his healing. Also have HP with crit rate, crit damage, and energy recharge, and I have healing bonus with crit damage, which I really do like. I really like how he's built, in my opinion. I have C6. I've heard a lot about him being at C6 where it messes up a certain amount of characters, while others gets a huge buff from it. So I won't get into that. I'm sure there's like plenty of videos explaining why C6 Bennett is bad for certain characters. Now for the talents, 4, 8, 11. Now this is another case of I don't know why I leveled up their normal attack when they don't need it. So I won't get into that. But however, his elemental skill ain't much. I mean, it's an optional category, as you can level it up if you want, or if you don't want to, that's fine. But you just mostly need his elemental burst, which is giving out a lot of attack bonus. So yeah, that is pretty much the first team I have. And now let me get into the characters I actually have build, but they're not in teams, so I think it will be really fun to explain how I have these characters. And some of these characters are halfway built, so they will be like fully built in the future. I'll probably have videos of me building up these characters. You guys can let me know in the comments. Now the next character I have here is Albedo, one of my favorite Geo characters in the game. I really like how he's built. 40 to 264, really good. I'm pretty sure he is a sub DPS, so having this amount of good stats on him should even be a thing, but I decide to do it anyways because, again, he's my favorite Geo character. Oh yeah, I will be also explaining like my favorite character of each of the elements in this game. Like for Geo, Albedo is my favorite. You guys can let me know in the comments as well. So I have R1 Uraku. This is a signature weapon from one of the characters, Chiori. I don't have her. I just got her weapon by accident. I'm gonna be honest. I got her weapon by accident, and I was like, you know what? It could work good for him, so why not? So I gave it to him. Now, looking at his artifacts now, 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams. Let's go check these stats here. So we got crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage with defense, Geo damage bonus with crit damage, energy recharge, and elemental mastery, along with defense percentage. And we have crit rate, crit damage with a lot of energy recharge. So this all together is really good for Albedo. He's at C0 and 588 now. This is an exception because it's not like, why did I upgrade his normal attack? I did this on purpose because there was this one time where I wanted to use him as a main DPS, but that didn't work out well. I mean, you could, but he's meant to be a sub DPS. So I decided to do that regardless. He is my favorite character after all. I do plan on crowning his elemental skill and elemental burst in the future. So that's going to be really good. And okay, that was weird. But I do plan on upgrading those in the future, so I could like have him a lot more better as a sub DPS. Like, he's really cool to use in my opinion. So the next character, Kazuha, one of the best Anemo characters in the game. Well, one of the best Anemo support characters in the game because of how well he's good for certain characters. So looking at his stats here, 48 to 99 with a lot of energy recharge of being 205. Looking at the weapon, R1 Favonia Sword. And he has 4-piece Viridescent, which is crit rate, crit damage with elemental mastery and energy recharge. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. Let's see. Elemental mastery with energy recharge and crit damage. A lot of elemental mastery. I really don't care much about the rolls. I just really need the elemental mastery for this character because that's what he's good for. And for the, I just have crit rate and crit damage. I honestly wanted an elemental mastery piece on him, but this was there and it had crit rate and crit damage, so I was like, you know what, why not? Let's use it. It does help him get the ability from Favonia Sword where it gives him more elemental particles, so yeah, I guess that's really good for him. C0 and 178. I'm definitely going to be, honestly, I don't even think I need to crown any of his skills. Like, I've seen a lot of videos about this character. He's that good that sometimes you don't even need to even level up his skill because you already have a good artifact set for him, and he just does a lot of additional elemental damage along with like doing the elemental absorption, so you don't really need to even level this up. I've learned about that after I leveled up his stuff, and I was like, wow, I could have just saved up a good amount of resources, but it's fine. I don't mind it as much. Next character, one of a certain YouTuber's favorite, Xiao. Now, I gotten Xiao. I really liked how his playstyle was, and I decided to get him. I should be able to upgrade him in the future because I do want to build him up again. Because some of the artifacts I got for him, it's not that good, but at the same time, it's not that bad. So I want to get him better artifacts. So I'm definitely going to be farming him again in the future. So let's take a look at this. So 62 to 192. Like I said, I want to get better artifacts for him because I want his crit damage to at least be 200. His crit rate, I will keep it as it. I do like the crit rate. I just don't like how the crit damage is. It could be higher than that, along with the energy recharge. So I have his signature weapon, Primordial Jade, Wing Spear, 4-piece Vermilion. Now let's check these stats. We have crit rate, crit damage, a lot of crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, and then we have crit damage with crit rate. Now C0, 844. I'm definitely going to be crowning both his normal attack and his elemental burst. I don't even need to level up his elemental skill that much. I mean, some people would say otherwise, but I would just leave it how it is. I mean, it's already doing a good amount of damage at level 4, so I wouldn't need to do all of that. But yeah, this is my Xiao. So far, I've like talked about 7 characters so far. So yeah, I have a whole other character list to even explain how I build these characters the way they are. If you guys enjoyed the Genshin content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It's really appreciated. Alright, my next character, Eula. Now let's check out Eula. Also, I'm going to be making things a little bit faster because I have a huge character roster looking back at it, so I don't want to like have this video over an hour long, and I do have other videos I have planned out for this week. So yeah, I'm trying not to make it too long. I don't want it to be an hour or two, so I will be going over things a little bit faster. But with that being said, let's continue. So I do have Eula here, level 90, 20 to 220. I really need to increase that crit rate. It's looking kind of, I'm going to be honest, it's looking abysmal for her. So I have R1 Wolf's Gravestone, 2-piece Bloodstain, and 2-piece Pale Flame, which is really good for her. Increases her physical damage quite a lot. Also have crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, physical damage bonus with crit damage, and crit rate. C0 and 869. Wow, that's actually really interesting. I didn't even notice I leveled up her talents that much, but hey, since it's there, I might as well crown her ultimate. I just need like a few more pieces of a weekly boss and just a little bit more talents, and I should be able to crown her along with her normal attack as well. I can keep her elemental skill the way it is. Next up, my favorite cryo character, Ganyu. Fun fact about Ganyu is that Ganyu was the first 5-star I've ever gotten in this account. She was the first 5-star, and she carried me quite a lot in this game. So I really like this character because I didn't know how powerful she was back then. I think she's still powerful now. I just don't know how much because not a lot of people was using her that often. But yeah, she was a character that carried me a lot through the game, and yeah, I really enjoy using her. So let's check her stats. 42 to 223, nice. R1 Scion of the Blazing Sun. Looking at her piece, she has 4-piece Wanderer's Troop. Crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, crit damage with energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage, and she has crit rate, crit damage. So really, once again, really good pieces of artifacts for her. 1066. She's also the first character I crowned in this account. I know, like, she carried me so much through this game. I wanted to crown her normal attack because that's what she really needs for her to do a lot of damage. So yeah, I crowned her, and yeah, she's really good to use. I definitely am going to be building a team for her in the future because I really like using her. Next character, Clorinde. Clorinde is she is a very strong electro character in this game. I remember I got her in a previous patch, and she does a lot of damage. I even have a team for her. I could show you guys that team later, but I made quite a good stuff for this character. Let's look at her now. 43 to 236. Not bad. Also have her signature weapon, Absolution. Really good weapon that gives her a lot of crit rate, not crit rate, a lot of crit damage, and increases her damage by 16%. So it's really good. 4-piece fragment. Now let's see the stats. Crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, crit damage with energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage, and yeah, crit rate, crit damage. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with this circlet here. I really don't like how it rolled into everything else but crit rate. That really upset me. So hopefully in the future I could get a better piece for her, because that is just abysmal. C0, and her talents is 688. Like honestly, most of these characters I haven't crowned much. I definitely should be crowning a lot more characters, because I have like, how much? Let me check Ganyu. Could I check? No, let me check Eula. It'll tell me. I have 22 of these crowns. I need to start wasting them. I do not want to hoard these crowns. I really don't. But yeah, basically that's her talents right now. I'm definitely going to be crowning her elemental skill and her elemental burst. That's where a lot of her damage output goes into, along with leveling up her normal attack. Next character I have, Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun is a really good Electro application character. Even the Electro Archon really like using her. But I definitely need to fix her up, because I'm pretty sure the artifacts I have for her isn't like that good. I just slapped on random pieces for her to use. But yeah, let's check out what she needs. So she has 54 to 134 with a lot of energy recharge. Energy recharge is what she needs the most when you're building Raiden Shogun. Looking at her weapon, Skyward Spine. I didn't even level this weapon up max. That's, oh my gosh. I got this weapon by accident too. Like, I didn't lose 50 in a banner. I just got this in a standard banner, and I just leveled it up whenever I had the time to. But yeah, let's look at her piece. 4-piece emblem with crit damage, energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge with a lot of crit damage, electro damage bonus with a lot of crit damage as well, and energy recharge, and I have crit rate and crit damage. This is another piece I was upset about, because it didn't roll once into crit damage, but it rolled into everything else. Like, I'm telling you, the roll, when you, like, the RNG when it comes to artifact rolling is just crazy for some people. C0 and 188. I am going to be upgrading her elemental skill and her elemental burst in the future, because I have a lot of crowns that I just want to spend. I'll hate them. Now this is the first character I have that definitely needs a rework. He's level 90, which, yeah, that's cool and all, but
whatever.
His weapon is not even leveled up, and the artifacts he has is just there. Like, he's missing one of them right now, but we'll get into that. So yeah, 32, 173. Really nothing much. I could get like better stuff for him once I level up his stuff. I have Sheaf. I don't know how to pronounce this weapon's name, but I have it for him, which is a good weapon for him apparently. I mean, you guys can let me know if it is good or not. But yeah, I have that there. Gilded Dreams is, I want to run a 4-piece for him, but I'm missing a Sands, and I don't have one that's, I don't have like a one that can match. Is this it? This one has, this one, okay, this could match the set, but it doesn't have like crit rate nor crit damage. Elemental Mastery is what he needs, but it doesn't even have the other stats that I want, so I don't know. You know what? I'll keep it on him until I get something better. So he has a 4-piece now. Now 688. I am probably going to be crowning. I'll keep his elemental burst at 8. I do want to crown probably his elemental skill only, because that's what he needs the most. Now let's move on to my Nahida. Nahida is really good as a Dendro application. Like, most of these characters, including the Archons, they're just so powerful, and Nahida is one of them. So I have her at level 90. 48 to 86 with a little bit of energy recharge, but I don't focus on that because I mostly focus on the elemental mastery, which is what she needs, and that's like over 800, almost close to 900. I have her signature weapon, 1,000 floating dreams, 4-piece deep wood, which gives her, I'm pretty sure, a lot of elemental mastery. Yep, it does. But yeah, let's see. Crit rate, crit damage. Okay, crit damage, elemental mastery. Elemental mastery with a little bit of crit rate. Elemental mastery as well with some energy recharge and crit damage. And then I just have crit rate. But hey, it gives me energy recharge and elemental mastery, so I will keep that. I'm going to keep that for her. She needs it. Also, I also have C1 Nahida. I got C1 Nahida by accident because I remember in the banner I did a 10 pull, I believe, and I wanted Nahida, but I lost 50 to the next character I'm going to show you guys. I lost 50 to her, and then when I got her, I ended up getting her twice, which is really crazy. So yeah, I have her at C1. And yeah, I think C1 she does, like, she increases the number of I think she increases the number of effects that I can do depending on the members I have in my team. And I also have her with the talents of 188. I'm definitely going to be crowning her elemental skill because that's what she needs the most to do a lot of her dendro application. So next up, Tighnari. Tighnari is not built, but I will be building him in the future. I think Tighnari is going to be the first character because for the Genshin videos I'm going to make in the future, I'm going to be doing stuff for Spiral Biz. I'm going to be building my characters and stuff, and I'm probably going to be doing reaction videos along with that. So when I do start making those building character videos, Tighnari will be the first one. So yeah, I'm not even going to focus much on his weapons and all that stuff. I'm not going to focus too much on these. So yeah, he's pretty much not built. Next character, Yelan, another good Hydro character, 61 to 138 with 255 energy recharge. I have her at R5 Favonius Warbow. She needs the energy recharge to even get her elemental burst as fast as possible because her elemental burst is like one of the best in the game that does a lot of Hydro application. I have her at 4-piece emblem. Look at these stats here with crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge with crit rate, hydro damage bonus with energy recharge and crit damage, and I just have crit damage with energy recharge and elemental mastery. So C0, 788. I'm probably gonna keep her like this. I don't plan on like crowning her anytime soon. Like, she's one of the characters I don't feel like crowning. Like, she's already doing a lot of damage as it is, so I don't see the point in crowning any of these. Next character, Arlecchino. Oh my gosh, the craziest pyro character in the game, and the most strongest too, mind you. So we gotta check these stats out. 59 to 222 with a lot of pyro damage bonus. I have her signature weapon, Crimson Moon Semblance. I'm running her on 2-piece Crimson Witch and 2-piece Shimanala. I know people could also run her on like the Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy, just like Clorinde, but it's just there because I have the spare artifacts, and I think she does a lot with a 2-piece if you don't have the artifacts you have for her. So let's look at these stats real quick. We have crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage. Like, everything is just nothing but crit rate and crit damage. That's exactly what she needs. I have her at C0, and I have her at 1068. Now, Arlecchino is the second character in this account that I have crowned, because she is just that powerful. It's ridiculous. Now let's go on to the next character, Diluc. Diluc I'm going to be fixing up as well, because I do have a plan of running him in a future team with a certain character that I don't have yet. I'll get into that probably in the future videos. So yeah, he's pretty much not fully built, but I can just show you the stats regardless. 66 to 198. He has Redhorn Stone Thresher R1, and this is just nothing but mixed artifacts, so I'm not even that worried. I'll fix these up in the future. But yeah, I have him at C2. Now, crazy story about this character. I lost my 50 to him twice in the event banners, and the third time I got him was in the standard banner. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I have him at C2. Honestly, if I keep losing 50 to this character, they might as well just let me have him at C6 where he's actually doing stuff. Alright, in the talents, 688. I'm definitely going to be crowning his elemental skill along with his elemental burst. I'll keep his normal attack as it is. Now let's go on to the next character, Shinobu. Shinobu is a character I accidentally got to 90. Like, I know you guys are probably questioning, how did I accidentally get a character like her to 90? I want to keep her at 80, but I had, like, funny enough, I had a spare amount, like a very good spare amount of the material she needs, so I decided to max ascend her and get her to 90. But it also kind of does work out on my favor, because getting a lot more of max HP is kind of what she needs for certain builds. So looking back at it, I don't consider it accidental. So she has Sapwood Blade as well, level 80. I'm definitely going to be leveling that up. And 4-piece Flower Paradise Lost. Let's look at these stats here, because I'm pretty sure they're also really good stats. So we have Energy Recharge with crit rate and crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage. Elemental Mastery with crit damage and Energy Recharge. Her Elemental Mastery with Energy Recharge, crit damage, and crit rate, but is not leveled up. I'm going to be leveling that up very soon. Hopefully I can get some good rolls on that. And I just have crit rate with Elemental Mastery and crit damage. C2, I honestly wish I had her at C6, where she could be a lot more better, but hey, we take those. 288, I'm probably going to keep her talents the way it is. If I'm to ever crown Shinobu, is probably just going to be on her elemental skill where it actually counts. Oh, I didn't even check the stats. So yeah, she's at 50 to 140 with 154 energy recharge, but she mostly needs the HP and the elemental mastery. That's what she mostly scales on for some of her skills. Next up, Shangsho, another good hydro applicator in the game. I'm glad I have him. He's really good. I also got his outfit from the previous New Year's event. I forgot what they call it. Lantern Rite? Yeah, I got it from Lantern Rite, so I'm really glad I got it. It's really cool. Let me go into these stats real quick. So we have 53 to 104 with 259 energy recharge, and he just has 81.6 hydro damage bonus. Now the reason why I have that amount on him is we're gonna get into that really shortly. But let's look at his stats here. R5 Sacrificial Sword with 2-piece Nymph's Dream and 2-piece Noblesse. I think those two is really, I mean, he's also good to run on a 2-piece set, so I'm not even worried that much. But let's look at these stats here. So we have crit damage, elemental mastery with crit rate and energy recharge. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. I honestly don't even care much about the substats right there, like that. I just need the energy recharge. And I have hydro damage bonus with crit rate, crit damage, and I have crit rate, crit damage with energy recharge. So yeah, he's chilling. I have him at C3. I'm hoping for the future I can get him to C6. I don't know when he'll even show up on a rerun in the event banner, but once that happens, I'm gonna make sure I get him at C6. And his talents, we have 4, 8, 11. Now we have Farazan, where I'm gonna skip because she's not fully built either. All she just has is like a R5 Favonius Warbow, so she's another character I'm going to be making a video on, along with Charlotte. Like, there's so many characters I have here. I'm going to be making a lot of videos of me building up these characters, and these ones are really good too. Like, I have this one at C6 and her talents is 11111. Like, how is this even possible? I gotta build up these characters. I know I'm slacking here. I'm slacking off. But yeah, I'm gonna skip those characters. We're gonna head to Fischl now. She's at level 80. 55 to 157. R2 String List. She's running 2-piece Gladiator and 2-piece Thundering Fury. I know I can also run her on Golden Troop as well, but I don't have enough artifacts to even make her the full set, so I had to go with what I have here. So let's look at these stats. Crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, electro damage bonus with crit damage and energy recharge, and crit rate, crit damage. So yeah, she's really good of an electro applicator for certain teams. Well, not for certain teams, well, most of the teams that's in this meta right now. So yeah, this special is really well built. She's also at C6 as well, and I have her at 5, 11, and 10. So yeah, she's good. She's good right now. If I'm to be a little extra, I'll probably just level up her talent to level 11 in the future. And yeah, there's that. I'm gonna skip Yao Yao because she's not built, but I'm gonna be building her in the future. Let's go to Kirara now. Kirara just recently gotten a new outfit this patch, so I decided to build her up a little bit. And yeah, it's still a work in progress, but let's check out these stats real quick. So 29 to 81, not worried in the slightest. Energy recharge could be a little bit more than that, but her HP is ridiculous. 49 over 49 HP. It's wild, and besides, she does need HP for her builds anyway. So I have Kiev something. I really don't know how to pronounce that, but this is Nilu's weapon. I got in this weapon by accident, but hey, we take those. Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't get this weapon, but I actually wanted this weapon for her. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I actually did want this weapon for Kirara, even though I don't plan on running Nilu in the future. I just wanted her weapon because it does work on other characters other than Nilu. So yeah, this weapon I didn't get on accident. I got it on purpose. It is level 60. I do want to level this up as quick as possible to level 90. And yep, there's that. I also have her on 2-piece Vorokasha Glow and 2-piece Tenacity because both of these pieces give her an increase in her HP by 20% along with her stats. We're going to get into that really shortly, where she has pretty much a lot of good stats, mostly on her HP because that's what I'm reaching for this character. With crit rate, I don't know why she has a crit rate and crit damage one, but oh, actually I do know why, because the HP. She has the HP stats, that's why. That makes sense. I also have HP with a lot of energy recharge, HP with crit rate, crit damage, and HP with crit rate, crit damage with a lot of flat HP. So yeah, Kirara is really good. And not to mention, I do have her at C6. Having her at C6 is really good because if you look at her last constellation, she gives her teammates a 12% boost in their elemental damage bonus whenever she uses her elemental skill or burst, which is really good for Hyperloom teams or Aggravate teams or Quicken. I have her at 1, 11, 9. I think I might level up her elemental burst to 10 and just keep it there, but you just mostly need her elemental skill maxed, well, the best you can maxed out to even get a lot of stuff with the shield. So yeah, that's Kirara. Let's move on to Zhongli, a very good pyro applicator that you could get very early in the game. I think I should be updating her build probably in the future, but let's take a look at her. So 52 to 102, 208 energy recharge, and 46 on pyro damage bonus. R1 to catch. Now some people would defer, well, they would prefer to have this weapon at R5, but I'm gonna be honest, I was lazy at that time to even refine this weapon to max because you have to do a lot of fishing, and the fishing in this game is like, it can give people migraines. So let's move on to our artifacts. With 4-piece emblem, she has crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, and crit rate, crit damage with energy recharge, pyro damage bonus with crit damage, and she has crit rate and crit damage. So yeah, she's chilling, along with having C6 as well. And her talent is 4, 9, 11. So yeah, I probably won't even upgrade most of her stuff. She's fine as it is. I just gotta probably increase the refinement on her weapon because that's what I need to do. Candace is a character I really like to use, and I'm definitely going to be fixing her up in the future as well. She is level 60, so there's really not much to go off on with this character, because I plan on getting her to probably level 70 or level 80. It all depends. But let's check her stats. So 18 to 170, that is definitely going to be changing really soon, along with the energy recharge, but it's just mostly the HP that she needs. Staff of Homa, I really don't know why she has this weapon. Oh, let me check. I think I could run her Favonius Lance. This is Hu Tao's weapon, and I have the character too. You know what? I'll keep this on her for a while because it does give her an HP boost, so I'll let it slide. She also has 2-piece noblesse and 2-piece emblem. I definitely want to fix these pieces up. Well, it's not because it's bad. I just want to run her on a different artifact set. But let's go over these stats. So crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage with energy recharge, and yeah, she does have HP because that's what she definitely needs for even do stuff. Average C6 as well, another reason why I want to build this character, and 277. So yeah, she's definitely going to be getting a revamp pretty soon. I'll definitely be making a list of characters I want to make videos on and build them up and see how well they can do. Now the last character I'm going to be talking about is going to be Beidou. Beidou is another character I do want to build in the future. She is level 40. She does have like decent artifacts to go with, so I definitely want to build her up, and she's also a good character for certain teams. You could even run her as a DPS. I'm pretty sure if you have her like at a certain constellation. So yeah, nothing to really go by with this character. She's just level 40. She has like a level 1 Favonius Greatsword, 4-piece emblem. She is at C3, which is really good. I don't mind that. Hopefully in the future I could get her at C4 where she could actually do a lot of more damage. And yeah, 141, there's really nothing much to go on. So yeah, that's all the characters I have favored. For instance, the characters that have a star in them, those are the characters I have completed or the characters I want to build in the future. I do have other characters I'm definitely going to build as well in the future, but I don't know who to start with out of all these characters I have here. Like, I have a level 90 Kaching and a level 90 Hu Tao, so I definitely will be rebuilding these characters in the future. These, however, I'm not sure. You guys can let me know in the comments of which of these characters you guys want me to build, and I'll definitely make a video on them with the certain amounts of teams, weapons, artifacts, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's pretty much my account review. I will be having a voting poll in the future. That's going to be talking about wine. I don't want to. We're not talking about osmanthus wine, dude. But basically, I'm gonna have a voting poll in the future. I want to see what you guys want me to do. If you guys want me to do like Spiral Biz, I can definitely go for that. Or I can start like building characters, or I can just like do like anything else. But yeah, that's pretty much the account review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna be having a field day roasting some of my builds. But hey, we do those. But yeah, the next video I have coming up is going to be a video talking about Sega versus Capcom, because there will be a second beta coming out next week, and there's going to be a lot of videos on that. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It is always appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.